I know that in this room and for those listening, there are souls exhausted from trying to be strong. There are cries unuttered, questions of why, met by heaven's silence. I understand the weight of unspoken grief, but let's discover a liberating truth. God doesn't demand a joyful song when our hearts are broken. He gives us a hymn book with notes of lament. We won't shy from hard emotions. Instead, we'll learn to transform our sighs into a genuine melody before the Lord. Now, having found notes to express our hearts, let's explore how Psalms give voice to the deep pain of betrayal and how we can bring it before God. Perhaps you've experienced the sting of treachery from someone you trusted, making your world feel upside down. The Psalms resonate with this anguish. Psalm 55:12-14 says, "If an enemy were insulting me, I could endure it. If a foe were rising against me, I could hide. But it is you, a man like myself, my companion, my close friend, with whom I once enjoyed sweet fellowship at the house of God." Consider Jesus, who experienced the ultimate betrayal from Judas, one of his closest disciples. His suffering reminds us that even when our pain comes from those closest to us, God understands and cares. This week, release the hurt of any betrayal to God, trusting Him with your fractured heart. Even amidst the storm, there are steadfast truths in the Psalm that serve as unyielding anchors for our souls. When the world feels chaotic, God's character remains constant, a foundational note in our melody of faith. Psalm 55:22 declares, "Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken." Think of Peter, who after denying Jesus was restored by the Lord. Despite his deep regret, he learned to cast his burden on Christ and became a rock for the early church. His life illustrates that God encourages us to offload our anxieties onto Him, promising to uphold us through every trial. This week, name a worry you're carrying and intentionally cast it onto the Lord, trusting Him to sustain you. As we continue, let's realize Psalms aren't just for lament. They're a powerful source for trusting God's ultimate justice against the wicked and deceitful. Even in adversity, a new melody can emerge, testifying to God's presence and power. Psalm 55:23 proclaims, "But you, God, will bring the wicked down into the pit of destruction. Bloodthirsty and deceitful people will not live out half their days. But as for me, I trust in you." Imagine Absalom, David's son, whose deceitful rebellion ultimately led to his swift downfall. His story illustrates that while the wicked may seem to thrive temporarily, their end is certain. God will bring justice, and we can trust in His timing. Take a moment to trust God with any injustice you observe, knowing He is the righteous judge. We've journeyed from pain's silence to finding our voice in Psalms, bringing our betrayal to God, casting our cares upon Him, and trusting in His ultimate justice. Now, let us declare, no matter my life's melody, I still believe You are the conductor. Though I cannot see the light, I still believe You are my song. The Lord is my strength and my psalm. Come to the Lord, letting Him reharmonize your soul and grant perfect peace. May He bless and keep you, filling your heart with renewed strength and a never-ending song of hope.